right now, would the OKC Thunder be better with Kon than J-Dub? If you just plugged one out and traded them for each other, Kon Knueppel on the OKC Thunder, you don't believe that?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think I could see an argument for how J-Dub
solves not a healthy J-Dub. No way, man.
Penn, right here today. Penn, convince me why Kon Knueppel is better for them than J-Dub today.
Because he provides the type of spacing and unguardability off the ball that I think would unlock Shea and also unlock Chet.
Shea doesn't need to be unlocked. He's already unlocked.
Kon's been better than J-Dub this season, right?
Kon has been better than J-Dub this season.
But I'm
not arguing.
Kon's a rookie and J-Dub's in year.
Dude, I'm not arguing who's a better player. I know J-Dub from what I've seen over the last 4 years, I know J-Dub is a better player right now. It would be ridiculous for me to make an argument otherwise. I'm saying for what they need.
Sure.
Given how their offense often goes cold, seeing how Kon is able to bend defenses and also create off the dribble, is a reasonably okay defender. He's not J-Dub defensively, but you don't necessarily need J-Dub's defense. As we've seen this year, they were able to go 25-2 without him. So I just think with the emergence of AJ Mitchell, soft schedule, but with the emergence of AJ Mitchell needing the touches and needing the minutes that he needs, with the presence of Alex Caruso and Cason Wallace, with all of these dudes, I'm just like, you know what? The player they don't have is the one is Kon. Kon is the dude that would unlock everything. Kon is the player archetype they lack.
Is it because
they have Isaiah Joe?
Yes, they do.
Kon is so much better than Isaiah Joe.
Archetypically, Jared McCain and Isaiah Joe are their Kon Knueppel.
Yeah, but they're like a shitty, shrunken down version of Kon Knueppel. Imagine having a star version of that player archetype.
I'm not doing that with Mitchell. Mitchell is a go-getter. That is not true.
Mitchell's not Kon Knueppel.
I know it's you.
Penn, I could see what you're saying, but I also do think you're becoming a prisoner of the moment as well.
Yes.
Because we're forgetting last year what the fuck J-Dub was doing. I'm telling you why we're forgetting what J-Dub did last year. Do you guys remember? I'm not even talking about the playoffs. I'm not talking about the finals. I'm talking about, do you guys remember in the regular season last year, the injuries that the Thunder were incurring?
Yeah, but he was playing the five.
He was all NBA.
He was playing the five. You guys, I legitimately think he's their most important defender.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because everyone has their little fluke season, shots.
He's their Swiss Army knife on defense. He's the one that unlocks this defense. Obviously, it's a great defense. When you put him in there and he does what he does, that's when they become a historic defense. I can guard the point guard. I can guard the center. I'm in passing lanes. I can guard you on ball. I'll chase you down and smack your shot off the backboard on a fast break. What he provides for this team, and I'm just talking about defensively. I'm not even talking about offensively. He makes this a historic team. He was the one that made us think that they were unbeatable. So it's just I get what you're saying with Kon. Kon.
That's who sold it for you. That's who made you think this was an unbeatable team.
Well, I mean, it was the team. It was the unit as a whole. But I'm saying
beatable, so
it was a unit. He's the guy that made you guys think that they were unbeatable. But it was the unit as a whole. But my thing is the value that Chet provides. I don't think that Kon's shooting alone.
Because I think that's what you asked.
Would he be relevant?
What if I told you, Ron, last year that and this is wild. What if I told you that the OKC Thunder were better on offense and defense when J-Dub was off the court?
See, I'm not trying to hear that.
We tell you we have eyes on
significantly. No, not a little bit. Not a little bit.
We tell you that we can see that the Thunder are better.
No, they're not.
We're talking 1,300 minutes without J-Dub, and they had an offensive rating of 127.
And what's Kon's on-off minutes? Because I know this is where this is about to lead.
Insane.
Kon's on-off is heavily tied to LaMelo.
It is absolutely. But J-Dub's on-offs are heavily tied to other players on his team as well. And I understand that he has this incredible versatility, and people need to assign this sort of Scottie Pippen label to every single time a player plays next to a dominant wing. There's always the Pippen comparisons. We heard it with Marion. We heard it with. We've heard it with a lot of players, but I'm just saying, be objective about what you're watching here. He's never been a top 10 player. He's never been a top 15 player. I don't think J-Dub's been a top 15 player. I think he's a very valuable defender. I think he's a very flawed offensive player. And I think Kon Knueppel could make a case that Kon Knueppel is a better offensive player than J-Dub. I think you make a
told
very
me
easy
J-Dub
case.
was better than Jalen Brunson like 6 months ago.
J-Dub? Yeah, because of the
Yeah.
defense.
How you go from better than Jalen Brunson to now?
He said that?
Well, yeah, he told me that. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. That
Yeah.
ain't it.
Yeah, he said
Okay.
that.
He said that.
That's what he told me. We was
I
here. It was
expected
whole
some
segment.
growth offensively, yo. Like, I mean,
No,
shit.
you said now he's better than you said he's better than Jalen Brunson.
Wait, did you say he's better overall than Jalen Brunson?
Yeah,
No, he's
overall,
going
not
to
on
be. You said
offense.
you said he's
Oh,
a
no.
better player
Overall,
than Jalen
because the
Brunson.
value of being able to
6
guard
months
5
ago.
positions is very valuable. But I
Did
am
he
bet-
lose that?
Okay, when you are comparing a guy like Jalen
Just
Brunson to a
forgot
guy
how to
like
guard?
no. And first of all, his defense has not been the same this year. Let's just be real about
He's
that.
hurt, bro. What are we talking
And not
about?
only,
played
and not,
26
not only
games,
that,
man.
Penn, and not only
What-
that,
what-
Penn, like,
what type of
like,
point
Penn,
is
let's,
that?
Penn,
This
let's
is
move
And that
back
on
to
off is the same
also
thing last
a-
year. You knew that on off shit last year, and you still said he was
And-
better than Brunson.
I
Because you
can't.
said it was last year's on offs.
I don't know,
You
man.
I
knew
think
of
this.
that,
I think
and then
this
still
is where
said,
we
yeah,
get.
but I got him over
This is where
Brunson.
we go.
But
I
now
think this
Kon
is-
Knueppel's a
yeah.
step too far.
This
Yeah,
is where
and
we
the
get,
on and off-
I don't want to
and-
set him up for
I'm
failure,
sorry,
man.
go
Like
ahead,
he's,
Damon,
I
I'm
like
sorry.
no one's a bigger Kon fan than me. But like this is what we
Yeah.
do sometimes when young players have tremendous upside. Like we have to take it easy a little bit
Yeah,
because
someone
we're
asked you,
setting
who
this
would
guy
you
up for
take, Cooper
failure. Man.
Flag or J-Dub, you take Cooper Flag.
But I don't
to your
see how we're
we
setting
went
him
out
up
on
for
a couple
failure.
of dates. I'm not marrying
Most
you
people
yet.
would say Cooper
Yeah,
Flag.
Relax.
like,
let's go out on a
yeah.
couple more dates. Before
We haven't seen him in the
before-
playoffs. Like J Dub
Yeah,
had 40 in the
relax.
final. Like we
I
need
don't know
to,
how
like,
you are.
Okay,
with
so
I'm just trying to
5 years- okay,
Like,
so
it's
going
okay.
forward, who would you take, J-Dub or Cooper Flag?
Me?
If you're the
What?
Thunder,
Are you asking me?
No,
just in
period.
general.
All of you. I'm asking
Just in
all.
general.
I'm asking all of you. Going forward, who would you take, J-Dub
Oh,
or Cooper
Cooper.
Flag?
are we
I'm
talking about
taking Cooper
specific?
Cooper.
Mars, to answer your question,
Not
Specific
just
for the
for the
Thunder or
Thunder,
just in
just-
general?
Mars, to answer
Answer
your
both.
question,
If they're different
flag,
answers, answer
Mars.
both.
I'm going with flag.
I'm going flag.
And you could argue Kon's having a better rookie year than him.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, there's
So,
different players
yes.
though, Mars.
Yeah, but
It's
I
like-
agree.
Why?
That's
It's
fine.
much
I'm not
different.
saying, of course, they're different.
Yeah, that's fine.
But if we can say the guy having a better rookie year, arguably, than Cooper Flag, and everyone here said they'll take Cooper Flag over J-Dub going forward, why can't you have the Con conversation?
Here's
No,
what
but
I'm trying to
Mars,
understand.
it's different.
I wouldn't take.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's-
you-
it's-
wait.
no, no, no.
Wait.
You
No,
know
wait.
You want to know why?
But why?
Because you're saying
Because
I'm a prisoner
Cooper
of the
is
moment. You're a
different.
prisoner of the past. No, you are a prisoner of the past.
Prisoner of
Because
the
what you're
past.
thinking about, no, let me say it. Because what you're thinking about is we haven't been talking about Kon Knueppel long enough. We haven't been acknowledging his incredible basketball acumen and what he does at the NBA level long enough. But what I'm going to say to you is that there are certain players that are just better NBA players than they were college players or high school players.
Eddie Jones.
I
Absolutely.
think,
Eddie Jones
and
is-
those are
is-
typically intelligent players,
Mhm.
long wings. You know, basically everyone is on the everyone that's on the Hornets. Big dynamic playmakers like LaMelo Ball. They are going to do better in the NBA. Brandon Miller, a big long creator like that, who's able to take wide angles and large strides to the rim. That's a player who's going to do better. Kon Knueppel, a movement shooter who is able to manipulate space off the dribble and on the dribble, is going to do more with better spacing. And in the NBA, he's had spacing that he couldn't even dream of at Duke, and he was incredible at Duke. Did you see the time when Cooper Flag was out, where he was occasionally running point? There is a lot more to Kon's game that we haven't even seen yet because he plays in the context of where he does. But if he was on the OKC Thunder, his role changes completely. He's not playing with Colin Sexton. He's not playing with LaMelo Ball. He's playing with Shea. I think he can create looks for Shea.
He might
a lot
be
of the
playing-
secondary
He might be playing
creation-
with AJ Mitchell coming off the bench. You talking about his role changes? He might be coming off the bench.
maybe, and then he becomes the best sixth man in the NBA. Wonderful. I'm still
Kon
saying
Knueppel's not better. Kon Knueppel's not better than Cooper Flag right now.
I think Cooper Flag's better.
He's
I
not.
think
No,
Collins has
he's
a higher
not.
floor.
He's
That's
not.
fair.
He's not. He's not.
yeah,
He's
but
not
no,
better.
Collins has a higher floor. I
Flag-
think Collins has a
No,
higher
that's
floor.
because Cooper Flag's
The
better.
question
Yes,
was,
Cons, I know, but I'm just saying, like, let's not. But because I'm saying because the way y'all are talking it's like, oh, maybe Cooper's better than Kon right now.
is
Jay-
OG
like,
better
he's
than LaMelo?
That's facts.
what?
All right, we get
You
wait.
get my point. It's not about who's better. It's who's better for what system and what situation. Okay, so
There's a of a dog though. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying Cooper Flag is just better than Kon Knueppel. I mean, it's cool the stats, the on-off numbers, it looks cool, but he's better, and it's really
It's
not as
great
much of a
on-off.
conversation as y'all trying to make it out to be. It's
I
not
think
even
it is.
really like that.
I think it's
Well,
a
the
conversation.
on
I'm just trying to understand how you can say Jalen Williams is better than Brunson, but he wouldn't be better than Kon. if Jalen Brunson's a better
Because
player.
the conversation is not about who's better, because I'm acknowledging
Okay.
even right now that Jalen Williams is better than Kon and better than Cooper Flag. That's not the argument, and especially when he's healthy, he's
You're
definitely.
saying he'd be a better fit. Is that what you're
I'm
saying?
saying he's a better fit in terms of what OKC has versus what OKC needs. Watching this OKC Thunder team in the playoffs.
No, Penn. Like, you trying to sell me something. What you trying to sell? You trying to sell me something based on off minutes. Okay, first of all, those on-off
really
minutes.
not.
Okay, those on-off minutes that you gave me last year from J-Dub, you know what you're leaving out? You're leaving out the fact that they blew a lot of teams out. So with them blowing a lot of teams out, I was off the floor a lot of times. I wasn't playing late in games. I wasn't playing in the fourth quarter. A lot of times they were smoking teams. Right? And on top of that, we also have that they ran away with the Western Conference. So with them running away with the Western Conference, he didn't play a lot of times at the end of the season because they ran away with the Western Conference. So the on and off minutes logic doesn't work with me. Now, when you're talking about him being in that system when they have to actually play as a defender, as a playmaker, as a switchable defender, as an offensive player, as a bucket getter. When you're talking about him at 6'5", 6'6", his versatility as a ball handler, right, as a bucket getter, all of that stuff. You're talking about Kon Knueppel as a guy who spaces the floor. We're talking about J-Dub, who does everything for this unit in order to make them arguably the best defense in NBA history and one of the best offenses in NBA history. Those two things, what Kon is doing and what J-Dub does for these guys, is completely different. And J-Dub does it at an astronomical rate.
Let me use more numbers, even though I know that it's going to just result in a pylon. Basically,
no, we listening to the numbers. No,
okay.
we're going to listen.
Hear me out. Okay, so in 1,300 minutes with Shea and J-Dub, they had a 121 offensive rating, okay, which is very good. But in over 1,000 minutes with Shea, with no J-Dub, that offensive rating goes up to 128. Why? Because more offensively talented and better shooting players are on the court. Guys like Isaiah Joe, right? Now, the Thunder have a dearth of wings that are not good creators off the dribble.
I love that word.
Dearth?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm just saying, like, they have a lot of those players like Lou Dort, Alex Caruso. None of these guys are really dynamic offensive players. They're catch and shoot, standstill guys. So among that bunch, adding something different to it. I think NBA offenses are like a symphony, right? You need a cello, you need a bass, you need a violin, you need a viola. I think you can create a song with 16 drums, but honestly, it's going to be a very, very undynamic song. And you know, there's this book, Basketball is Jazz. I genuinely think there's a lot of connection between basketball and music like this. And the teams that are the best, in my opinion, mix player types. They don't just have 7 guys who have the exact same strengths and weaknesses. I think that the Thunder desperately need a player with Kon's strengths and weaknesses. And the ones that they have right now, Jared McCain and Isaiah Joe, are just worse defenders than Kon, which makes it harder to play them. They're also worse offensive players than Kon. So I think having a player like Kon would alleviate some of the redundancy in their roster, which I honestly believe will make them a more dangerous, unpredictable, and harder to scheme team. And I think that Kon's presence will unlock Shea and unlock Chet offensively, and unlock space for even guards like Jared McCain to get downhill, even for space for Isaiah Hartenstein to get cleaner rolls to the rim. I just think that what Kon does is so underappreciated because he's not better than Cooper, or he's not better than Wemby, or he's not better than this guy. What he does in his role is perfect.
Like Kon instead of AJ? Like Kon instead of AJ, or Kon instead of Aaron Wiggins? That's what you mean? Like, okay. Like, because you can't just put Kon on the team. Do you mean like Kon instead of AJ Mitchell, or Kon instead of Aaron Wiggins? Is that what you're saying? Because if that's what you're saying, hell yeah, I'm with you. For sure. If you're talking about Kon instead of J-Dub,
no. I would probably put Kon in
that's
place
fine.
of
That's
Kaysen,
okay. Cool.
And then bring Kaysen off the bench, or I would
wait. You got to take somebody off the team.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. With a check, throw smoke, and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops out here did raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. Yeah, this that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.